Okay. So, hi, welcome back to my channel. This is my daughter, Callie, and she's going to be doing my makeup today. She's going to be making me look 20 years younger.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing like a dramatic look, so I'm kind of doing her eyebrows and her eyeshadow as if I would do my own. So I'm doing a cut crease on her and dramatic eyebrows how I normally do mine.
So first, she's going to have to shape up my eyebrows because
we're trying to get them
they're not good.
to look exactly like this.
And I haven't really done anything with them in a while, so.
I'm not actually going to make hers look like mine. Just shape them up a little bit more.
This could be magical. Whoa.
My brush is broke, so that's why I'm holding it like this. I've had it since my sophomore year of high school.
Why don't you buy a new one?
I don't know.
I'll get you one.
Oh, okay.
What's it called? A spoolie?
Yeah.
Are you cutting all my eyebrows off?
No. I'm shaping up the front
As
of
if it sounds like it.
I am. I mean, it is a good amount, but it's not like noticeable. I'm shaping them up.
Alright.
Remember every day that I spent right here with you. Yeah, you are the one who makes me feel as good as I do.
We'll be right back.
Okay, so I am gonna do her foundation first. Well, not the foundation. I'm putting kind of like primer on her skin so it makes everything blend together a little bit better. First thing I use is argan oil. I don't know if you can see it. I put it on the entire face. I don't put like a ton on because you don't want it to be like too thick because then it'll make your face too oily and everything will like be really smudgy. I don't know how else to do it.
No, this is running.
Okay, we're done. Now the next part is like the actual like primer for your skin, and it's Maybelline. So I put about this much.
Is that all you need for all of my face?
Yeah, cause it like spreads out. It spreads out really, really easily.
It's thundering and she's scared, so she has to stay in my lap in this.
So I always do eyes first. Oh, and I'm also using this Morphe palette. I don't know which one it is, but
It's called Fall into Frost.
I always start off with like the lightest base color in matte. So whenever you put like a base coat on there, it makes everything else easier to blend. So you just want to start off with one that's like your skin, close to your skin color, and just put it everywhere. I'm actually doing a cut crease with negative space. So I'm starting off with a lighter shade, like the lightest shade that I'm gonna use. And I'm gonna use this one right here. So whenever you're doing it, you wanna go along with the line of the cut crease that you're gonna want to do. So, and the negative space, you don't want to put it on the lid. So try to like raise your eyebrow up like this. while you're doing it. Yeah. I'm gonna go into Phantom right here. There's a lot of coats that you go through, like layers that you go through with this, because you want all the colors like to be shaded really close together.
So it's getting late and this is not really turning out like she wanted it to, so we're going to just stop here, and then tomorrow we're going to come back and she's going to try again with a different look.
Yeah, it just didn't come out like, I did all the exact same steps, but it just doesn't look the same.
Exact same steps that you do on yourself?
Yeah.
Alright, well, it's probably just my eyes. So, we'll see you tomorrow. Hey, we're back! And we've already done all the primer and everything that we just didn't film that since it was already done before. And now she is starting on my first eyebrow. And then we're going to go from there.
Okay, after I start off with the eyebrow, I'll start doing it. I'll get some on my brush, and I use Anastacio Dip Brow in soft brown. And I use this brush right here, and I get some on my brush and I start it right here, because you don't want to start at the beginning because then it'll look all gross and boxy. And you just take it out through the whole entire eyebrow, and then you work it a little bit forward so it's not as harsh in the front. And then I do the same thing on the top. You can like draw on your arch a little bit and kind of shape your eyebrow to how you want it to be. And then I'll just kind of move it towards the front a little bit, but I don't go as far as I do with the bottom part, because you want to make it look like it kind of fades. And then whenever I'm starting on, before I start on the eyebrow, I take a spoolie brush and I brush all the hairs up, so that way you can get like a better arch and shape. So then I'll take some more on my brush. I usually use about that much right here. Kind of work it out and up.
Mittens. Look at Mittens in the camera.
have some Anastacio brow powder, and it looks like this, and it has, I use mine in medium brown. Oh. And I use the medium brown, and there's like a lighter shade and a darker shade, so I make sure I've gotten all the excess stuff off of my brush, and then I take the darker powder first, and I get a little bit on there like that, and then I start where I went in with more product right here, and I kind of brush like the hairs up a little bit while I'm doing it. And I get some more and just kind of fill in where I filled in before. And I do the same thing on the side. Now get that excess powder off of it, and then I go and use the lighter shade right here. And I start from the bottom part and kind of mix it in with the darker shade. Like that. And I use like upward brush strokes with it. Yeah. I take my spoolie brush again. And
I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold.
And it kind of looks like that. And I use the tint chocolate.
Car, nothing can break me. No, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at the beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me. No, no, nothing can break me.
Okay, so after I do her eyebrows, I go in with concealer, and I use a flat brush. And I just get some concealer on one side of it and near the tip of it. Raise your eyebrows a little bit. And then I go in and line the eyebrow. And then when I'm going through lining it, I drag it out downwards a little bit.
No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive.
And then I go through with my fingers, because like the warmth from your fingers kind of heats it up a little bit and makes it easier to blend in with the skin. I just kind of tap it out a little bit.
Look at the beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me. No, no, nothing can break me.
Here's this eyebrow for me.
Look at the beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car.
Stop!
I can't.
Stop!
I can't. Alright, here we go.
You have to mess it all the way up.
I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me. No, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold.
I put a little bit of concealer like on the eye, since I do the eyes. Why is it always so close to my face? I do the eyes first. I do the eyes before I do like the foundation. So I go ahead and put a little bit of concealer like on this area and a little bit on the underneath before I do the eyeshadow, just because it helps the colors kind of stick on a little bit more. So just dab on like a tiny little bit there, and then like that. This is what I use. I accidentally used it for eyeshadow yesterday, but this is what I use for like for concealer in like smaller places like that, and then around my nose. So I just take it and kind of blend it into her skin. And that kind of just gets rid of some of the areas that are like not the same color as the rest of her skin. I usually put a little bit more on mine because my eyes are like, can you raise your eyebrow? My eyes are so like dark. Like I have, well you can't really tell with this light. I have very like a whole lot of discoloration like under my eye. So like, I mean you can't tell with this light. There you go. Yeah, it's just like super dark underneath.
Fall into frost.
Yeah. Looks like, oh.
Get it real close.
And I use the shade Bliss, which is this very bottom left part of it for a base coat. And I just put a little bit over where I'm gonna be putting eyeshadow at everywhere. And yes, this is a Harry Potter makeup brush. I have a whole set of them. It came in like a little, it's kind of dirty, but like a little...
Is that Slytherin?
It's a storybook cosmetic. I don't know, I think it's what it's supposed to mean, but all the brushes are styled like they're wands.
Neat.
Such a dork. All my makeup brushes are styled like they're wands. This one is personally my favorite. I think it's kind of neat.
What was that like?
And I think I'm gonna go in with this dark brown right here, and it's the shade Fortune. I'm doing a cut crease. I'm not doing the same thing I tried yesterday. I'm trying just a normal cut crease, so this time it won't look all weird. But I'm kind of doing it in like the shape that I would do the crease in, but I'm bringing it like a little bit like higher than what I normally do it, because it's gonna be like the cut crease, and then a little bit like buffed out. I mean, I really only started doing like, my whole life, really all I ever do is eyebrows and mascara, and like sometimes, I guess if I was like hanging out, going out or whatever, I'd put a little bit of eyeshadow on, but I never like did cut creases and stuff, and this is like, I only did the cut crease on myself twice, and I mean, I'm pretty good at it, so I guess coming from being able to draw really good, it's like kind of naturally.
She's an artist and she draws really well, so I think that has a lot to do with it.
Yeah, it's harder to do it on somebody else. Like, I can do it on myself really well, but we have two different like styles of eye shapes.
Right.
Go in with my concealer with this brush and draw in a cut crease shape. Although I see some people like do a cut crease and they'll draw just in this top part, and then they'll kind of like blend it out, but I don't like doing that because I like the way this looks better when I do like this. So you're gonna have to raise your eyebrow and keep it raised. So then I go through, I just kind of lined where I'm going to put the cut crease, or I lined the outside of the cut crease, then I go through with a flat brush, and then I, where's your eyebrow? And then I fill it in more and stop it, shall we? Big Harry Potter house. So the next thing I do is I go through with the Q-tip and like clean up the line that I want it to be on the bottom, and I kind of arch it up a little bit because it makes the eye shape just more like dramatic, like that. And if you mess up a little bit of that front part, it's okay. You can just go back and drag out some of the concealer that's already there.
Because that extra second makes all the difference.
I used to eat a lot of dairy when I was younger, and we didn't know that I was extremely lactose intolerant. Okay.
We actually were like, did we need to take her to the doctor?
It was really bad. I remember this one time we went to this Chinese buffet, and I had like 3 bowls of ice cream afterwards, and I was on my bathroom floor crying. Like, I was genuinely, and she was there, she can attest, like I was throwing up and like crying.
That's when we were like, you know, this might be lactose intolerance.
Yeah.
It took years, and I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I had no idea.
Now,
I was poisoning my child for like years.
well, you know,
before we knew what it was.
it's not fair because ice cream is like my favorite thing. Like, so much to where they used to call me ice cream. Like, that was my nickname. Because I would eat loads of ice cream at a time. So now I have to take dairy pills, and it doesn't work. I'd take like 3. It barely works, but at least I'm not throwing up. But you gotta do what you gotta do.
Just a little story.
We're gonna use... do you think we should use that color?
I think it's Cabernet.
Cabernet. I've never been the best with pronouncing things sometimes that I read, so...
So now that we're going in with the Cabernet,
I'm gonna go through... Where's your eyebrow? Keep your eyes closed. See how she does that? She ruins it when I tell her to keep her eyes closed.
well, how am I supposed to?
I go in where
Do I have to do this after when I'm going about my business?
No. After I put the eyeshadow on. Close your eyes harder.
If you go get a makeover done by Callie, be prepared to get bullied.
She doesn't look. I'm trying to do her makeup and she keeps talking and my hand's like this and I'm messing it up.
I remember every day that I spent right here with you. Yeah, you are the one who makes me feel as good as I do. Baby, I wanna still act like we are 22 right now. Just let go, lose control, play songs on the radio too loud. This could be magical. Whoa, whoa. This could be magical. Whoa,
Now I'm gonna go through with another Q-tip.
Ooh, that's looking good.
Not really, not yet. I'm gonna clean up. nicer.
I've never had anything like that. I've never had cat eyes before.
It's not a cat eye.
What is it?
It's a cut crease.
Oh. Ooh. I think it looks like a cat.
Top.
Go clean that, go stand.
I'm not done with it. That's all.
Yay!
Raise your eyebrows.
You're like, hi, I'm your nurse. Come to take your
I
vitals.
don't know. All those weird psycho old men be going crazy.
Weird
They'd be like,
psycho.
they'd be like, who are you? You see it from the future?
Probably scream.
Weird psycho old. You know what I meant.
I know what you mean.
I don't like to like bring my line out too far, like too far past the eyebrow. I know this is like my favorite eyeshadow I've had, and it's really like
It's so pretty. Oh no! We have 2 minutes left.
okay. Well, next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in to the front of the cut crease and line it up a little bit. So I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, which is Reduce. And I'm going to use this brush right here and just kind of tap it into like right here.
That's good.
After I'm done with that part, some more concealer, and I line the bottom parts of this outside area. I use a brush for my foundation just because I like the way it looks better. And I use a flat angled brush so you can get in like the areas like the nose. And I just go through and I put 2 pumps on the cheek. And I start working it from the middle to the outside. Makes you look dead.
It does. I was about to say my lips are small enough to begin with. Now they're like non-existent.
Okay, whenever you're gonna have to like hold your hair back this. Whenever I do my forehead, I just use And it's crazy because I have a really big forehead, but I just use one
I do too.
pump. Because I don't like the way it looks whenever the forehead, you can see as much makeup on it. You said you have a big forehead too, or you just use one?
I have a big forehead. Where do you think you got
I
yours
was about to
from?
say, that's all I was saying. I probably got it from you.
Yep.
I don't know. Dad has a big forehead too.
We all have them.
And once you're done with your foundation, I always go through first with I use this like Sephora palette for my contouring and my blush, and it looks like this is just some makeup. I got concealer on it just now, but it looks like that, and I use this for contouring, and then I use usually like a mix of those for the blush. So I go through with, okay, so her nose, we have different noses. Mine's like wide at the bottom.
Mine has a hump.
She has a good, it's not even noticeable. She has a good like structure, but I always I never ever contour, but recently I've started just practicing it just to practice it, and because I've been bored. But I go in with this shade. We probably don't need a lot for you because your skin's lighter than me. But I start right here. I draw a line to about right here, and I go up and connect it to the brow bone. And then once I get to like the end of the bridge, I brush it outwards, and I go through, and I take the product and just brush it. Outwards. I'm gonna need you to look at me whenever I do this part.
I just wanna look into your eyes. You know you make me feel.
So I set that in, and then I take a little bit, and then I put some right here. And this is not the complete look, promise. Put some there, and then I put some down here. And then I go through and I highlight my Cupid's bow. Because I have a really strong Cupid's bow, so I like highlighting mine. I feel like it looks cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then I always do a little bit like on this, like I dab in a tiny little bit in the crease of my chin. And then she doesn't have a butt chin like I do. And then I go through with my concealer, and I take it from here, right in the top, down to the bottom of the nose, and I bring it out and I make a triangle with it. Stop. She is the most annoying person to put makeup on. After this, I'm never doing it to her ever again.
Yes, you will.
I've just been like, I have a whole lot of schoolwork.
You know what? You need to keep in mind, little missy. I don't know what. Yeah, I'm taking that out.
You would not. Then I go in and contour. Okay, so I use this color, and I don't get a lot. And I tap off the excess because I don't like the way that looks when it's like really strong. I feel like it makes people look like fake, especially when they're turned to the side, because you can like literally see it, you know? See, I just do it kind of light because I feel like it looks better like that. With blush, I go through and I use this first. I start right here, and I pat it upwards, and I pat it a little bit over.
Wingardium Leviosa.
So we're gonna go through and blend out the contour that we did. So
I'm trying to think of another spell and I can think of one.
Avada Kedavra.
That's the worst one.
Yeah, I know. We could do this thing, and I'm not doing it on screen, on camera, but we could do this thing where we stretch our neck out and do the Avada Kedavra.
Oh yeah.
And we look
Just
like Voldemort, like exactly like him, and it's disgusting.
do it.
I am not doing it. Not everybody has to see that side of me. See how it makes her nose look like that's her actual shape. Okay, so then I take some concealer and dab from here, a little bit right there, and a little bit on the nose, and a little bit on the chin. And I use my finger to dab it out. I feel like I'm playing a game with like a baby. Stop! That kind of scared me. Okay, then I go through with some bronzer. And well, actually I forgot to do one part. I take a little bit, just a little tiny bit of this. I'd go underneath the contour line, and I pack a little bit extra onto my brush. There's that. See, turn it aside. See how it kind of gives that little line?
Mm-hmm.
And then you turn that way, and that gives like
do.
more definition.
Does it look like I have jawline?
And then I take the thinner part of this brush. This is a Lancome brush. And I get a little tiny bit on there. And I drag it down the nose.
Speaking of Grease, do you remember when you were little and that's what you thought John Travolta's name was?
Yeah.
You'd be like, I want to see Grease. Or there's Grease. Anytime he would come on TV, you'd be like, there's Grease. Grease Lightning. There's Grease Lightning. You what?
I did that with a lot of stuff.
I know.
Like, steak.
Yeah. Every meat was steak. If it was chicken, if it was pork.
Stop talking for just 1 second.
You'd be like, I like the steak. It'd be a piece of chicken.
Stop. I did.
What's up, Winnie?
I literally got this from Walmart.
Creepy, don't you? Sorry.
I used this highlighter and it's from Walmart and I got it like 4 years ago, but it still works. And it has 3 different shades in there. And since we used this like pinkish plum kind of color, I'm gonna go in with like the pink. And I get a little bit on the edge of my brush. And then raise your eyebrow. And I start right here. And I like drag it to the end of the eyebrow. And I bring it like halfway. And I kind of drag it down a tiny little bit. Do the same thing to the other side. There we go. It's the highlighter and it kind of like accentuates the eyebrow. And then I go through with a little bit and I put it in like the middle of my brush. I got the closure off. And I go through and tap a little bit in the beginning of the eyelid and it'll open. And then I put a little bit on the lower lash line. Just in the very front.
When we touch, every time I'm down, you make me smile. You're the solution. You are, you are, you are, you.
And I'm gonna use kind of a lighter color, but we did like the upper with, and I'm using this color right here. Open your eye. And go through and pat it to about midway. Do it like twice each time.
Oh, really? Am I on it?
Yeah, like go as far close as you can to your eyelid.
You know why I don't do this?
Why?
Because I used to do it and I'd always accidentally pinch myself and it hurts so bad, so I just quit doing it. How long do I do it?
You don't
Can't
do
see
it like
anymore.
once as close to your eye and then once on the outer part of your eye.
Oh. You're gonna tell me where?
Can you not feel it for yourself?
No!
You're not.
Don't get me.
Am I good?
Yeah. What's up?
What is the solution? What is the solution? What is the solution?
Crap. See what I mean?
It's not you, it's me.
I've heard that before. Actually,
for real
I've never.
though.
And then last thing we're gonna do is some matte lip gloss.
Is to be with you, and I'm like, I'm saying we're just friends, but thinking you're my man. And baby, if you
Okay. There you go.
I wasn't supposed to do that.
No. I shaped it a certain way.
Well, now that I know I have to be a complete mannequin for the whole day.
Okay.
That looks really good. I see a little bit of like
that line.
Yeah.
Well, it's because whenever you raise your eyebrows for me to do it, it like, so you raise them, you can see what I'm talking about. Like raise your eyebrows. Like it looks like the same. Well, maybe not. It's okay. It's not really that noticeable.
That's okay. I think it looks really good.
Yeah.
Thank you. You did a really good job. Isn't she pretty?
Thank you.
This is my baby.
I say I'm doing alright, I'm doing just fine, but I'm